For the last 15 years, Project Outreach Gulf Coast has done something beautiful that most of the world isn't even aware of. In 2007, a group of students and teachers started a movement at Spanish Fort High School that would quickly grow into the school's largest organization. So what did they do? They made a difference. They changed the school, they ate lunch, they went to homeroom, they had parties and even attended sporting events. So how in the world, you may be asking, did any of these things help change the world? How did they make a difference? Because they invited their friends. Their friends that they'd met with various disabilities, from Down syndrome to autism, from cerebral palsy to Rett syndrome. They met students and stopped defining these students by a word. That is, except for the word friend. They asked questions, they found answers, they went to the movies, ate at restaurants, texted, snapped, and even made vines. You know, the older version of TikTok. And then they did something even more amazing than all of that listed before. They multiplied. It was the students who took the ideas they'd created, dreamed of, and executed, and shared them with other schools. They presented it in services, they spoke at conferences, they traveled to universities, and they watched as one by one more schools started to create these service clubs, these chapters in various communities. And they did all of this while never losing sight of the goal: relationships, friendships, people. The people are what make each of these Project Outreach chapters exist as they are today. And with the help of some of the most amazing educators in the world, it continues to grow. It's now 15 years later, and we have more than 35 chapters across the state of Alabama. And the best part? These students graduated. They moved away. They moved home. They became teachers, speech pathologists, doctors, businessmen and women. They became advocates, entrepreneurs, and even now, they're still maintaining these friendships, these relationships. So keep your eyes open, keep them wide open. These students are just getting started, and our teachers are right there rooting them on. Because anyone who puts their heart and their mind and their soul and strength to a goal, they usually end up accomplishing it. They are the difference makers of the world, and we are so thankful for each and every one of them. From the past to the present, and for many years to come, we cannot wait to see the next chapters begin. We can't wait to see more and more students in classrooms, teachers in schools and communities change the way they see each other, especially those with disabilities. So if you or your child is lucky enough to be in one of those schools that has a Project Outreach chapter, just know there are hundreds of former students who have paved the way for that chapter to be right there. And who knows, one day you may just see them leading the way from the inside.